What's going on, everybody? Just kind of chilling out for a minute since the person that was going to come on, had work, I think, today. We had just figured I'd see if anybody wanted to jump on here and talk for a little bit. I kind of will do an update on kind of what I've been working on. Nothing too much, but it is what it is. Let's see. It might take a minute for people to jump on here. But I'm still kind of working on the NASCAR kit. And I mean, already put the body on here. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. But there's the I don't know how. You have to send me an email address and I'll let you jump on. No problem. Two people are watching. That's cool. But yeah, I'm kind of where I'm at with the NASCAR build. Maybe I'll switch cameras here. Let's do. Yeah, see, this will work better, I think. So basically, I've gotten most of this done. I've only got about half the roll cage done. Yeah. And then I glued the head on the NASCAR driver. It's white. All this is molded in white, so it may not come across very well, but motor's done. Let's see what happens if I do this. Yeah, that might help. Motor's all done. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I really haven't had much time down here to do this. I've been just kind of working on it on Fridays. During the week, I've been kind of busy with other stuff, but oh, you know what? I wonder. Oh, that's not cool at all. .com. We'll see if he wants to jump on here. I wonder if I can do that now. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of model shows from what I've saw this morning. It looks like Telford's this weekend. Whoa. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Edit. Profiles. No search settings. Edit. Will email be back, Frizzo? You can jump on. We can kind of make it like a small hangout. We can get Pro Carry on too if you want. I'm totally down with any of that. Kind of just making the best of today. You know. I'm gonna have to go back through and I'm gonna have to go back through. Okay. Kind of done messing around with that. Email. Okay. Oh yeah, because it won't let you in the comments. Just here. Let me finish what I'm doing right now, and I will reply. Copy. Paste. All right, Frank, there you go. There's that. And then ProCarry, just email me and I'll send you a link. Oh, okay. I can do that. Yeah, there we go. While we're waiting for him, let's start a new one. Wow. Okay. All right, there you go. Both emails are sent back. So let me know, what you guys want to do. Cool. Uh-oh. Someone added. Oh, there we go. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Josh? Can you hear me?
Not a lot. Not a lot at all. So what are you up to today, man?
I just had to close out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Well,
and StreamYard's kind of a pain in the butt when it comes to that stuff too.
yeah. Acme was awesome. We went to the Acme show in Georgia. I was off the hook.
I saw a bunch of stuff that Fred posted. It looked like there was a lot of great kits there. I was really impressed.
Yeah, if I brought a kit, I would have thrown it in the garbage.
Really?
The cars there were just unbelievable.
Well, and it doesn't help that that's the show that everybody does the year-long build for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple people I know that go from here in Oregon that go there, and they like the show was last week. They started the new build this week.
Wow.
For next year.
That's cool.
It's like it's crazy. And
yeah, I was mind blown. Just this one car. Oh, there was a lot of cars, but this guy. This car that I saw there.
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
wow.
Orange Crush. This car.
That's crazy.
Everything's backwards. Here we go. That car was absolutely gorgeous. He gave me a card. It was so cool. I mean, the show was just beyond belief. And then this is the guy who Zen Modeling. I forget the guy's name.
That's a YouTube channel too, right?
I believe so. I've been looking for it.
I bet. Hey, I can't remember his name. ProCarry. I did send you the email. There's links should be in it. If you want to hop in here, go ahead, man.
His name's Richard.
Richard.
Yep, we had dinner together at Acme. It was what a great time. I mean, I have a list of all the people. I mean, that's just a short list.
That's yeah. No,
Yeah, you see that?
it, it's the who's who of YouTube that goes down there. So, dude,
Yeah. So,
it's
like,
cool.
I could, the very first person I met, very first YouTuber, was at a show in July 31st of this past year, and it was Craig the Mutt Modeler, and we're pretty close. We're about 40 minutes away from each other. So he was my first YouTuber, which I did see him down there, which was really cool. But then Matt from Model Car Videos and Lucas C, 1 and 2, are 2 and 3 people that I've met. So it was really cool to meet them because Matt picked me up from the airport with Lucas C. What a time. I mean, it's better than going to like a red carpet. This was so cool. I can't express. I mean, I'm still excited. It was a week ago now.
Did you see the transport bus?
The blue one, yeah. There was a bus there that I don't even know if you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know. Simi BMW from overseas in Ireland, who lights all his models up.
Oh, you know what? I have seen that. That is impressive.
Yeah, this is something that he would have done. All the lights on inside the bus with all the seats and stuff. Oh, what a. I mean, there's one car that I stared at for an hour. And then he brought it to the hotel, and I stared at it for another hour at the hotel. It was called Fool's Gold, and the guy's name is David something. I can't remember his last name, but what an inspiration that guy was. I wonder if I can show you. I wonder if if I could show you a picture from the camera. Um, that car. What's up, Richard?
Hey, what's going on?
Remember that car?
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that down there. That was
Yeah, that car. I mean, the trim was it was real brass, and he spent all these hours on the interior and stuff like that. Oh my god, I'm just mind blown. I was talking to that guy for an hour at the hotel, and I could have spent the whole day with that guy. Here's the inside of Orange Crush. You ready?
whoa.
Yeah, look at that. Like, what the hell is that?
Sweet.
Right?
That's like a NASCAR on steroids, man.
Dude, that was the 55 Chevy, the Orange Crush. The body's like right above it. Oh my god, dude, I can't even explain it to you. I really can't.
No, I've heard so many good things about Acme. It's one of those shows that is on the list to go to for me. I can only imagine because it sounds like the venue and the modeling show, they've kind of worked it all out together, so you can actually it's supposed to be in a pretty good hotel, right?
Well, it's not at a hotel. It's at a community center that's a couple miles away from the hotel. I wish it was together, like the hotel
Oh, okay.
and the venue. It would have been a lot different. I guess like Vegas is like that.
Yeah, Josh, I know it'd be a bit of a travel for you, but you would not be disappointed.
Yeah. Totally. That would be, after my son's graduated high school kind of trip.
It was just a weekend, and the best part about it was meeting all the YouTubers. It wasn't really about the models for me, even though the models were a different level. It was,
yeah, I thought
like just coming out of a kit like this. I mean, I'm building a model right now, and I was afraid to put it on the table. This is just a chassis for a Bronco, an engine, but these guys, it wasn't even the next step beyond. I mean, it was just out of this world.
Well, this here would be a joke on those tables.
Yeah, because we're building them box stock. These guys are like anti-box stock, and it shows. It really does. I mean that looks great from here, But these guys, they build on a totally different level. I mean, metal, brass,
Some of
customized.
those plastic kits look like freaking die cast.
Well, yeah, because the paint job is just incredible. Do you know Mark Batson, Josh?
I probably do know the channel.
The Hobby Dude 007?
Yeah, I know the channel. That guy's in.
He's an alien, dude. His NASCARs are here. I'm going to show you something else. It's going to blow your mind. I mean, I've talked to him for most of the night too when we were back at the hotel. So the theme of the Acme show was precious metals, and I think they did that 2 years in a row, last year and this year, because last year's show was canceled.
Yeah, last year was an online show.
Yeah, this was crazy. Josh, take a look at that. Can you see that? That is a finished model of an unfinished NASCAR. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The car.
That's crazy, dude.
You see the Coleco pins in there? There's
oh yeah.
How they manufacture it and all the metal and stuff like that. I think he just did a video on how he did this. That car, dude, is plastic.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's plastic. Look at the hood. Okay.
And it's just painted to look that color, right?
He used 7 different colors of Alclad. And now, like a fool, I'm going to go out and buy those 7 bottles of Alclad to see if I can make something close to that.
I wouldn't even.
Dude, that guy's a master, dude. I've bowed down to him. Mind blown. I mean, he made it look like metal. And he won one. His was one of the 10 best up there. His car and Fool's Gold was up there, I think. And different level. I mean, glue and paint and yeah, no, forget that. These guys go over and beyond. Dude, I'm still excited about it.
It's really cool when you see some of the videos that come from that, just all the different people that you know from YouTube. That's the cool thing I like about that show.
You want me to run down the list that I got here? So I got Matt from Model Car Videos. He was the second YouTuber I met. Then Luca C. was my third YouTuber. And then Cliff, my buddy, Cliff GI Mechanic. Rick Zink. He was handing out Scullies because I don't know if you've seen his shop card.
Yeah.
Skeletal remains. That's
yeah.
his shop card. So he's themed.
Yeah.
And I mean, Fred Henry, he had, I think, 5 cars on the table, all gorgeous, every damn one of them. I couldn't see a flaw in any of them. Papa Dan, I don't know if you know Papa Dan. He does those builds. He was giving out these coins.
Oh, okay. That must be new. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, he just started doing this.
He's got 2 or 3 channels, and sometimes I forget which one to watch.
I'm only aware of one. He might have, I don't know. But like the group builds that he does, he's giving out these medallions. So last year I did the Mang Tiger build. So it's the 2020. And I got this year's 2021 deformed cartoon build. which is really cool.
Oh no, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. And then, of course, our favorite, Brian BG.
I think he's on the show next week. I think.
Oh, Brian. Oh, he's awesome. That guy's awesome.
I think I gotta look. I think
And let me
he's on.
tell you, all these guys are down to earth. I mean, they were real deal awesome people. You know?
I think I ran into you at the motel during the meet and greet, didn't you, Rizzo?
Yeah. We had dinner at the Golden Corral. Yeah. We had a lot of fun.
Oh no, Mokar's on next week.
Was it Mopo? And then Cliff, right? Cliff's the 12th, he said.
On here, you ain't gonna get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, but I control the mute button, so that's the difference. Yeah, I'm not doing a show Thanksgiving weekend. That's just nobody will be home.
Right.
Oh yeah, Cliff's the 11th, and then where did he go? He was on here. I'll have to. Oh no, he's on the 4th. Haha. I found it finally.
Okay.
That's the hard part about doing all this and getting it in my calendar and then making sure I get it all saved. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine your schedule is kind of crazy. Like also we after Papa Dan, Brian BG, we met there, Mark Batson, Tim Brown from Throttle Power. Let me tell you, what a cool guy that guy is. And got to watch him actually make a video, because every week he's putting out a new car show video. Brian from Got Fuels Model Car Garage, another awesome guy. Ed from Ed Attentions to Detail with Ed and Ernie.
Some of those planes that Ed does, he don't think so, but I think especially the planes that he does could have been in the show.
Yeah, well, this was a car show, so
yeah. I mean,
good. IPMS, he could put that in. But like NNL East is coming up in April, and that's the same thing. It's all cars, and that's what I do is cars.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, cars has its place, man.
But the Mosquito Con that I went to in August or July there, they had Gundams. Like you overlook them, like, yeah, I'm not into Gundams, and then you look at them, you're like, holy crap, it's incredibly detailed. I mean, and then I saw the airplanes because I'm not an airplane guy, but holy cow, what they can do to an airplane. And then my head was spinning from that for like 2 weeks after that show, that first show. Because I saw everything from tanks to planes to ships to figures. I know you're a figure guy. I mean, I couldn't do a figure to save my life.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You could. You just got to work with it. It's just like building a car. You got to step 1 and get to step 12.
Yeah, but see, I mix my steps all together. I get all ahead of myself and trip over my shoelaces and stuff.
It's
it's the discipline. I don't have it.
This is satellite.
Wait, what?
The satellite I'm doing. This is the tires for it. It's got the back side that fits on the axle. Then it's got the rim.
Oh,
Would you guys actually glue those pieces into the tire or not?
I wouldn't do it yet. What I would do is I would take that tire, put it on a drill, and then take sandpaper to it and take that seam out right in the middle.
See, I always glue it together.
Yeah, and then glue it together.
And then use the metal rod. Use the metal rod, put that in the drill with the tire on there and just
and then do it that way.
Yeah. But
Okay.
you can't do that with a finished wheel, though.
Yeah.
It don't work very well.
Yeah, sometimes I'll pop apart.
They fit together pretty decent without
Who makes that kit?
monogram.
Yeah, they make some good stuff. I think the best tires I've ever seen are from Tamiya. Yeah, oh, that's nice.
Look at that. That's cool.
Mopar sent me this kit.
Nice.
Oh, what a cool guy.
And then I don't know if you guys have seen my earlier videos when I first got into modeling, how I swore up and down that I was going to build a model, finish it, then buy another one.
I'm continuing. It's an addiction. I can't stop buying them.
I was gonna say that's all your stash.
Yeah, his stash is small compared to others.
Oh, okay. What's going on, Cliff?
Home Depot. Take it
There you
easy
go.
there, Cliff. I think you're on mute there, Richard.
Oops, sorry about that.
There you go. So at the show, they gave us these cards. So, you put your entry in for the precious metals and then your 5 favorites. You can see mine's blank because I couldn't come up with 5 favorites. I had more than that. It was off the chain, off the hook. My mind was, you're looking at the cars.
When you see the videos, dude, it like you get someone in there like Pablo. Oh my gosh. Like,
right? Like you sitting there, you're taking a picture, and then all of a sudden, dude, I know that guy. But
yeah.
And you really don't, but I feel like I met them, like I've known them forever. Like, Richard, I mean, even if you were there, I'm like, yeah, I kind of know you. I've seen your videos. And then once we just connect, it's just like friends for life. It's awesome. It's just.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level when you meet them in person. That was my main reason. That was my main reason for going, was to meet you guys.
Wait, what? What does that mean? I'm wearing a red shirt for Monday's live stream. Is that a Star Trek thing? What?
Nanu. I can't do that. Live long and prosper. Whatever.
I mean, that's the only thing I acquire from, red shirt.
Like how many car shows do you go to and you know anybody there? Really, not many. Right? Like when I went to my first model show, I met somebody there, and that was it. I just met Craig there, and I didn't know anybody else, and there was thousands of people there. So I was just like in a fishbowl. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
And that's some of the difference between West Coast and East Coast. The hobbies really, really a lot more popular on the East Coast than the West Coast. Because if you can get 40 people at a show out here, you're doing a good job.
40 YouTubers, like you're saying?
No, like just 40 people in general.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard the NNL East at 6 o'clock in the morning, there'd be 100 people waiting to get in, sitting in chairs.
Not here.
Really? Oh my God.
I mean, there's shows up like I know there's a bunch down in like the LA area that are big, but up here by me, if you get, I think the March right before the pandemic, they had like 300 entries. That is the most that any model club has had, but they had people from Seattle, Idaho that made the trip. So
this is
that
in LA?
show was off the chain. But
was this in LA you were saying?
No, it was up here in Oregon.
Oh, okay. With 300 cars? That's a good number. They had 680 entrants. So I think or for instance, like Pappy, Fred Henry, he brought five cars. So he's one entrant, but he had 5 cars. So yeah, I don't know how that worked.
Demon Netley Grant. Sorry, no, I got grandson down here.
No,
That's all right. No worries.
Steckton's big.
I have a 2-year-old, and I should be calling him the grandson, but he's my son. So boy.
Put him on the bed.
Big
him on the
Concrete Creations. That's cool.
Yeah, that's Terry. That's I'm gonna give him a shout out because Cliff gave me his
Come here.
shop card at the show.
Cool. Look at that.
So he just started. He started back up in modeling.
Oh, that's
Big
cool.
country tear. So
Terry.
yeah, he's a really cool guy, and we play on Wednesday night we play Wreckfest on PS4. So instead of doing hey, what's going on there, buddy?
What's Grandpa doing?
Already model cars.
Model cars.
Okay. Model cars. You better keep those other toys away there, Richard.
Hold on a second. Grant, you want to play with Grandpa's gun?
No. Good boy.
Yeah.
He plays with his, but he won't touch mine.
Mine.
Yeah, there's something totally wrong with that.
Grandpa ain't got one in there. Grandpa's got him over by the TV right now.
Terror.
Yes, you're on Alexa. Alexa, cancel. What?
What I don't get.
Yes.
I want to make
So what,
Ice cream right
so what are you working on, Frank?
I'm doing my tribute builds. I'm working on a 53 Ford Victoria.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, actually, it's funny because I always overlook these kits. This is an AMT kit, the Coca-Cola AMT kit. And
Yeah.
this is a really nice kit.
Light slow down.
Um,
Light slow down.
Yeah, my flashlight fell down.
I also finished a Jeep.
Yeah.
Finished that. Which, I'm kind of a little disappointed it didn't have any more details in it because it doesn't have an opening hood, doesn't have an engine, and I'm not a real big fan of curbside kits. I really like details.
Yeah.
But this
No,
Jeep is,
that's really cool. I think I've owned that Jeep.
in real life.
Yeah, I've owned several different ones.
Yeah, Jeeps are cool. And this was a nice build. That's one of my tribute builds. And then I'm building a 60s Bronco. A 60 or 77 Bronco.
Is that the new one that just came out?
This one?
Yeah. How is that kit?
This kit is freaking awesome. I would highly recommend it. That one in the Baja Bronco, the red one, it's got a red one with bigger, fatter tires on it. I mean, the tires on this thing. Hey, Justin. See the tires? I mean, the tires are really nicely detailed, too. There's no leathering on them, but
Look
they're
at
really
that.
nice tires. See that? They're really nice. And the rubber, and it's really nice. I really highly recommend this kit. And the one with the yellow Bronco towing the trailer with a dune buggy on the back of it. I think it's like an orange yellow box. It's a big one. It's got the trailer, the dune buggy, and the Bronco. I think it's the same Bronco kit as this one. And
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
it's got really nice details. I mean, I like chassis. I like the axles, separate axles, and the shocks, steering. It's a really nice kit. I highly recommend it.
No, it's fairly new, I think. If I remember right, it's
Yeah, on the
gotta be like
directions.
a year old. Well, the re-release is a year old. How about that? Probably. You know.
Yeah, I mean it's not an old kit. Like you could tell, like this 53
Yeah.
Victoria is like a Lindbergh kit, and then AMT put it out. A lot of people, and it's a really nice kit. I recommend that one too. The Jeep, good entry level, but nice kit. But on the directions for the Bronco, there's I can't find the directions now. I got so much stuff all over the place. Like they gave him a shout out to some guy in like Colorado. Is that it? For giving him information. Yeah, here it is. Special thanks to Jeff Trapp at Jeff's Broncos Graveyard in Brighton, Michigan, Colorado, close, for his help on this project. So,
Wait, there's a Michigan city in Colorado. Wait,
no, it's my bad. It's in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was in Colorado. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Jeff's Broncos Graveyard in Brighton, Michigan, for his help on this project. So I guess he's like a aficionado for Broncos, and they worked with him on this project. And I mean, it is a sweet kit. Even the grill's all open, and it's a chrome grill. Right there, it's all open. It's got a V8 engine that's fully detailed with a transfer case. It's
Wait,
super
that's
detailed.
the engine? Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's got a.
Uh-oh, we woke up Fred Henry. We must have said his name too many times.
Pappy. There we go.
Hey, Fred,
what an awesome guy.
There's a link in the chat above. If you want to jump in here, you can.
Just even meeting him alone was so awesome. He's such a great guy. Fred Henry. He had Cheese Whiz there, the car that he built, the 55. He had a CUDA there. Hell, let me just put the picture up there because I was.
No, it is really good. It is really cool.
I mean, just the pictures. I mean, I don't have to say anything. Like, he has Nova there. Just to be in the presence of these people was so awesome. There's Cheese Whiz right there.
Yeah. And that's the one he did for the tutorial, I think, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And my dumbass didn't follow the tutorial, and I started doing a 60. I was doing a Camaro, and I just gave up on it. I should have just did the 55, and I probably could have had it at the show just to show him. It's so stupid. I kind of messed up on my.
Well,
Thought it would work.
I mean,
kit bashing. I'm still trying to get the hang of that.
I mean, and that's the cool thing about the hobby is there's happy accidents sometimes. Yeah. The Bob Ross quote of all time.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw my video. Cliff and we saw this like rolling car show, which was so cool. We were just going to the airport, and out of the blue, here are these freaking cars in a line going. I don't know where they were going.
I'm
Thanks,
always
Fred.
available to help, Frank.
Thank you, Fred. That's awesome. I don't know what road we were going on. Cliff was all over the road, right, Cliff? But the cars were awesome, and we were like in the car, like, holy crap, look at this. It was like you couldn't time it any perfect. We were leaving a model car show, and there's just all these hot rods going down the road. So I cut it out, spliced out all the bad stuff, and put it to music. And what an awesome thing to see, leaving a model car show. It was just so cool.
Oh yeah, that would be cool actually.
And then on top of that, we were at the airport pretty early, so we hit the Delta Museum, the Delta Flight Museum. That was at the airport, and then they had this. It's inside a hangar. I don't know what plane they had in there. I'm not a really plane aficionado, but they had a room full of all the Delta model airplanes. I'm like this is like right up our alley. I mean, I took a video of that too. I got to post like all the models of airplanes they have, like DC-9s, 10s, blah blah blah, whatever, and they were all in there, and it was so cool. The museum was so cool. I'm so glad we did that. And then after that, the shit hit the fan. That airport is freaking out of control. It should have its own zip code. It's so big. The Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Yeah, Fred says that's a great visit too.
Yeah, Fred works at the airport.
Oh well, yeah. That airport though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe he works at that airport.
Cool. Hey, no worries, man. I understood. And he was talking, so I just muted you so we could,
Oh, come back in.
Well, yeah, but you're more than welcome to come back in, dude. Try to make it friendly for everybody, right? No worries, though.
I missed going into that 747 by like 5 minutes.
See, now talk about airplane shows. Up here in McMinnville, it's kind of up by Portland. They have, the Howard Hughes Spruce Goose.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there, and you can walk in it.
That's cool.
You can't walk through the whole thing, but you can kind of see how big that thing is. Like it is, and that's the center plane and the wings and everything. Yeah, dude, it's like when you drive out front, you just see that plane in the window, and it's like
it's ginormous,
and it's not close either. So you make it out.
Oh wow, that's made out of wood too, isn't it?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it's made out of wood because it wasn't supposed to fly, and he actually took it up over the water or something like that. Yeah, I guess they told him he wasn't allowed to fly it, and Howard Hughes is a nut. He's like, yeah, whatever, I'm flying this thing, and he pulls it up, and it's like 30 feet off the water. He goes, yeah, this thing can fly. And he proved it to him. So Howard Hughes is a pretty messed up dude.
People, I don't know, innovators like that kind of have a weird tick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's not a bad knock. It's just, and he's, people like that have to learn to work with it to get to where they want to go. And it's no different for me or you either.
It's like those modelers at that show. They have that tick. It's a whole different level.
Oh. Who we got here? Fred!
Hey, Pepe.
Look what the cat drug up.
Nice.
What's happening, yeah?
Bow. We got a...
So we've been talking about Acme. How was Acme for you? You put up a couple videos now.
Man, yeah, that's about all I can say, Josh. Is man. I'm gonna take a page from Big Will's playbook. Man, it was a blast. It was a blast, guys. It was 2 days. Well, I say two. Actually, it started about a week prior for me. Everybody telling, touching base with me, saying that they were going to, they're showing up, they're coming. That's the fun part for me, knowing who all is going to get to attend. And then once we all get together, which really started, Friday? Did you go? Let's see. Frank, you got there when? Friday?
I got there Friday. I got there just after you guys got back from Hobbytown, around 4 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah.
That's when people were starting to come into the hotel.
Yeah, we were trying to time that, coming back because I mean everybody's seen, and that's what I tried to tell everybody on the video was be wary of what's going on downtown, especially right there around the where the host hotel was at, and because of the Braves and all that. But yeah, we timed that pretty good coming back from Hobby Town. We crammed Daniel Munchkin Modeling Man into the we crammed him in the back of Brian's Camaro. But
Tom
it was
White.
fun. I mean, yeah.
Bow
Oh
down.
my, yeah. I mean, getting
Yeah, the master.
to meet up with all the guys like Frank. We've talked on. We've been on a lot of chats together. Getting to meet Cliff for the first time. Getting to see some of the older guys. Tom White. I hadn't seen Tom and Rick and Papa Dan and James Marshall since 2020, I think, down at JaxCon, and getting to see Rick Zink also. Like I say, playbook from Big Will, man, what a show! What a show!
Yep. I feel like I'm part of the club now.
Descendant of. You are. Everybody has a little Scully.
I
Vicky
feel like I'm part of the club now. Now I understand Scully.
I got here's mine. Where's my camera at? Of course, I have to customize mine.
I love it. I got to customize mine
Vicky,
too.
Yeah, so we've got the let me get it center here, so make Vicky bigger than me here. But yeah, I keep these on everybody knows Scully. But yeah, once you that's kind of an initiation of the club there, Frank. Everybody that's gets to hang out and have the fun.
I always see it on Charlie Mack's bench. Every time he has a video, you'll see Scully sitting there underneath the model. There's a green sign he has on his bench.
Yeah, that's icing on the cake right there. Really missed seeing Charlie Mack and all of them, Jeff and all that gang. Yeah, that was. But hopefully next year we'll all get back to some form of normalcy and be able to get back here and have the fun that we had again this year. But Josh, we're gonna drag you down here one of these years.
At some point, yes, I wanna go, but
it's definitely worth it, man. Just to meet the people. Forget the models or buying anything. I wasn't planning on buying too much. I got 3 kits, but that's it. I didn't want to but I just wanted to meet the people, and that was important to me. And it was just, I can't. It's like Disney World for us. It was awesome. It really was. Got to meet Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. I met everybody. It was so awesome.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's the one of 3 shows throughout the year that are really big. If you really think about it, because you have the IPMS Nationals, Acme. And then it's the one in New Jersey, I think, is really, really big.
Yeah, and NL East, yeah. One, yeah, those are.
And then after
a couple
that,
years ago, I was kind of.
I mean, there's really nothing.
I was fortunate.
Out here on the West Coast.
I agree, Josh. Well, I take that back. There's a couple. I've been talking to Brian BG. And he said that I think there's another one out there. Gosh, I can't think of it off the top of my head that they go to, and it's becoming one of those. Just you got to go to shows. So that's hopefully it'll expand. From coast to coast, from left coast to right coast, and but yeah, I agree. These three, the 3 that Josh just mentioned, those are bucket lists for a lot of folks. One in Ohio. Sometime I want to go do that one. I know Tim with Rob out in Louisville, and maybe we might all try to take a little journey up north a little bit and see what that one's all about.
Yeah, because it's in April. It could snow. It could snow at that time. I mean, the weather up here has been pretty wacky, but I'm an hour away from the NL East. I'm sorry, you're breaking up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred's cutting out.
Yeah, there's another one down here, Frank. That's Emma. Is that me? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Usually, let me see if I can get a better. So how about that? I quit. I hate to give you all a view of my fat gut. We've been in there cleaning. We did our house cleaning today. We're trying to get finished before the Georgia game comes on. So I think we're going to order some pizza and call it an evening. We were sitting in here watching the Alabama game, watching Alabama beat the brakes off New Mexico State. So, man, that was. But we're fixing to get in here. But I seen y'all. I wanted to jump in for a little bit and just one thing. And Tom White, yeah, it could snow at JacksCon.
Isn't that in Florida?
There's a yeah, that's in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah,
Tom
okay.
and
Snow coconuts.
Tom and Rick and Papa Dan and Rick Zink. The first year that I went down to the JacksCon show, me and Vicky we actually took kind of an extended weekend. We got down there on a Friday, but it was real cold up here in Georgia when we left, and it rained that night or something. But anyhow, when we got down to Florida in Jacksonville on Friday evening, it was fairly warm. And Saturday morning we got up and there was frost on the field in Jacksonville. And when I met up with Tom and Rick at the show at the venue, Tom and Rick was in shorts, but they looked at us and said, "Yeah, leave it to Fred. He'll bring the dang cold weather down." It was cold that weekend. So, but yeah, they were busting on me about bringing that cold weather down, which it was fun. We were thinking we were going down there to get away from the cold, but yeah, we carried it down there with us. But that's that's the fun. Going to shows. Just the camaraderie and getting to hang out with like-minded guys and guys that you hang out with on YouTube a lot in chats and finally getting to meet them. I got to meet and Frank did too. We got to meet Lucas C. We were taught with him a good bit. Matthew at Molokar Videos. We got to chat with him a good bit and hang out with all those guys. And Tim at Throttle Power, awesome guy. All of them, man. I tell you,
yeah, I have a
you meet
short
these
list.
guys, yeah. I was fixing to say, Frank, we were. I think you and we were trying to figure out how many was in attendance at the show that are off of the YouTube community, and I came up with about 30, which is I believe it, and it could be actually there was a couple that
you forgot to mention me on your video.
I forgot to mention Frank. Oh my God, that's probably why I wanted to come in here and go. I am so sorry, man. I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I honestly,
I'm nobody
honestly,
compared to those guys.
No, sir. I beg to differ with you. Your
Papa
your
Dan
bills,
forgot
Frank.
me. I mean, I was with Cliff. I mean, I could understand. I was in his shadow. It was kind of tough. Cliff,
Yeah. Cliff.
Thank you, Tom.
Cliff's in here. Cliff was great. Yeah, great to meet Cliff and all of them, and looking like I say, I'm already looking forward to next year. So, and actually, all the builds that I brought, to the table this year, those are all sitting up above me right now in cases. And won't be showed again. These are just going into my personal collection, and I've got this '69 Camaro that I'm working on right now. I've been working on it for 6 months. It feels like, but we Black Sheep Models. What's going on, buddy? Tom White. I remember.
Thank you, Tom.
Tom. Yeah.
I'm gonna be building a Roadster in his name. I'm gonna call Old Tom. That's gonna be the name of the
Old
car.
Tom. That's
Old Tom.
Fitting tribute.
OLE.
Tom's
not old. OLE. Old Tom, like he was originally.
Old Tom. I can't.
Rambler 69.
I can't do it like Tom. He's got that radio voice. Old Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Rambler 69.
I got a face for radio.
Me and Matthew. Yeah. Me and Matthew, and we were talking about our Georgia accents while we were on. We were down there, and I think even Lucas C was like, "Oh my God," he said, "I've been saying y'all for the last 2 weeks now from being around all of us."
So I met
y'all,
I met up with I met up. I'm sorry. I met up with Matthew. He picked me up from the airport with Lucas C. So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
in the car with celebrities. We were coming out of the parking lot, out of the parking deck, and Luca is taking pictures of trees. I'm like, "What are you doing?" We're still in the airport. He's like, "We have no trees." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're in the middle of the desert." So he's like, "Oh my God, I'm taking pictures of
Yeah,
trees." He was so excited to see the trees.
He
And
probably doesn't know what grass is either,
yeah.
but it's okay.
But he was from the Northeast, so he
Oh,
knows that, but he just misses it. So he's taking pictures for his family out
Yeah.
west. That was just so funny, and I was just enthralled. I was just excited to be with these two great guys. It was just mind
Mhm.
blowing.
Well, we enjoyed having everyone come down here. Like I say, this is one of
I
the shows that if you hadn't been to it, this is one you need to put in your bucket list. Go to shows because it gets bigger every year. I think what they say, Frank, 680,
680, yeah, 680,
680.
something like that.
Yeah, I think
Now
there
that's
was
entrance though.
680 bills on the table.
Builds or
Yeah, that
entrance?
was entrance. Yeah,
Like
actually, bills, I believe.
okay,
I say that I could be wrong. You may be right, Frank. I think it was 680
like
entrance.
you're
So
one
you
entrant,
figure
but you had
even
5
just on
cars.
that, yeah. So there could have been a whole lot more on there than that. So,
I'm such a
but
jerk.
yeah, it's
Remember Orange Crush,
uh,
the Zen
oh yeah,
modeler?
oh my, that's actually yeah. Lee
Who is
Lee
that
and
guy?
I have been we've
That's
been
Lee. Okay.
Lee Barrett. Yeah, that's Lee Barrett. He is a phenomenal. He's only been doing this for 5 years, but you couldn't tell
I
me that
know.
because I
Well,
first
no, no way.
I
He's
first
an
came
alien then.
across. He is, and Josh. Matter of fact, you and I'll hit you up on a direct message. But Lee Barrett is he was one of them that won. He won top 10 along with my good buddy there, Tom White. Tom come in the top 10. So, but Lee and Lee's one of those. I first started watching him on Instagram, and then I found out he had a YouTube channel and the whole 9 yards. And it was just he told me he was coming out to the show this year through an Instagram message, and he and I are we've been talking a lot here, and I'm not going to divulge too much information out there. I really don't want to be at liberty, but let's just say we're going to do a little collaboration
Nice, nice.
nice.
together. He and I.
I mean,
We'll
his
just leave it at that.
his work is
Josh,
next
he would
level.
be. Oh my God! I mean, he. Me looking at his work and he looking at mine, and this is one of those where I feel like I bow down to him because he is his detail his detail levels just it's up there.
That's the
See,
So
car that I showed you
he's one of
before.
the phenomenal builders.
and
Yep,
that
that's it right there.
That's one of his too. He said he spent
Yeah,
like 90 hours just on the interior, and you can't even see it.
just on the interior.
Just on the interior that you cannot
But
see.
he
This guy was
yeah.
off the hook,
When
man.
Josh, I'll see if I can. I'll see if he would like to do an interview with you. He's one of those that I feel like needs to show a lot more of his work.
Yes.
But phenomenal builder.
Yeah, like even the bike he built. Like he built that bike.
Yeah,
hold on.
That was his. I mean, you could just sit there for hours looking at the details. And if he's only been doing this for 5 years, man, dude, I've got light years behind him because I've been doing it for about
I mean, I sit there
2.5 years, and I can't even get to that
all
level.
All of the ones that went home with top 10 awards. I feel like my votes went towards all that because they're each one of them. The ones that I voted for top 10 was let's just say it was the ones that I had voted for, and I was just like, wow, well deserved. Lee's one of those that, he needs to be, I would like to see people, start looking more at his work and letting him, some of the, not try to talk him into a tutorial, but, I'd like to see him display a lot more.
Just to see him in action.
Because he's one of those that could help the community. Yeah, that dragster right there. Oh, my God.
All you had to do is put
He did the
nitromethane and
dragster.
turn
He
the key.
did that. Yeah, turn the key. Yeah, put a juice box on it and go.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
It's mind blowing.
It is.
I would like to get Tom to do an episode too, but I don't know how to get a hold of him either. So,
old Tom.
What Tom says, right? What's Tom saying right there? As far as still don't know how that happened, because there's so many awesome builds. It's hard. You figure 680 top-notch builders. It's hard to pick, 10 of them, and that being an NNL style, people's choice show where each person that goes in there gets a ballot. I like that kind of entry. Where right there's the one that Tom won top 10 with. That is his. Oh my God! And that little yellow turd right there beside of that one, that little yellow turd right there, Tom. I hadn't built none of those kits from the 32, from those new 32 5 windows or 4 window 32 coupes and the 5 window coupe. I hadn't built none of them, and I've been seeing Tom and them build them. And Tom was just like, Fred, you need to build one and put it on the table. I was just like, nah, I don't think I want to. But they twisted my arm, and I turned that little yellow turd out right there. And
that's funny. I thought the yellow turd was Tom's, actually.
No, that little turd's mine, and it's one of the, honestly, Frank, I'm leaning over to grab something. That's the first resin kit that I've ever built. It's that body is a Jimmy Flintstone body. That's what I've got right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The one that Tom, that one right there.
That's what he's going to help me build.
Tom and I, yep, right there and right here.
That's old Tom right there. I already named it. Yeah, they didn't have any Jimmy Flintstones there. That's I want a 3 window like that.
This is the 5 window. This is the 5 window 3-inch chop from Jimmy Flintstone, and it's actually I'm not too crazy about the louvered, the louvered rear trunk lid, but I could cut that out, no problem. Probably do something different on it.
Open it up and show up the suspension in there.
Yeah, that's what I was. I've thought about it, but I've got it, and Tom and I, we were talking a while back. He was like, "Well, if you do that body, you got to get this to go along with it, which is it's a 4-inch chop, 32 forward grill. So you get all that and put that on there."
Yeah. So, I'm so ready.
This might be one of those. Yeah, this might be one of those during the Christmas seasons. I might pull out and start doing. But I've had this one for a while. But yeah, Frank, dude, please, get that one on your table and get started on it. And next year we'll try it. When you get it finished, we'll there you go. That's
the car I'm going to build.
Oh, and, cool.
Yeah, that's my shop card, and I just picked up some random.
That's the first card. I think that's the first card Frank you ever had, wasn't it, Frank?
Yeah, this one, and then I had that other shop card one. I just made them. It's just a random thing. It was so funny because I made that, and I wasn't really gonna get it, and it was in the cart, and I had like 500 of them. I'm like, and when I transacted, it was already too late, so now I have 500 of those. I said, you know what? I'll just pass out 2 cards to people now.
Oh God!
And it was just I was just playing around with the design, and now I fell in love with that car. And now I want to build it.
Yeah, I love them.
And old Tom built it.
Cliff
and
was
old Tom's gonna.
Old Tom dreams it, and y'all build it, or he builds it, and we dream it and want to build another one like it. But I mean, it's all when I go to the shows like that and hang out with a lot of you guys, like we did Saturday. We get inspiration from each other. I mean, we're all, we all try to, not try to outdo each other, but I get inspiration from each person, that when I go to a show, I'll look at their work and I'll be like, wow, how did you do that? And Lucas C and I, we were talking not too long ago, we were talking about, on the placement cards that goes up under your build, should there be a name on there? And it was
I think you meant to say
Pro Carrier
Fred.
Trucker, Frank Henry. It is Fred. It's Fred Henry, Pro Carrier Trucker. It was awesome to meet you too. I'm sorry we didn't get to chat a lot. Funny you say Frank Henry. My brother's name, my brother's 8 years older than me. His name is Frank. So
are you for real? I thought you were kidding.
That's cool. Somebody, yeah, no, seriously,
That's real.
My brother. It is. My brother's name is Frank Henry. He's 8 years older now than I am.
Nice.
But yeah, it's awesome to meet you too, brother. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to, spend as much time with everyone as I should have. I felt like I should have. Cliff and I, we were all talking about, Frank. I know Frank and Cliff, they were busting on me about shop cards, which I hadn't made shop cards out in a while. So when I got home, I forgot about the ones that Jeff had made for me about 3 or 4 years ago. But this is the one I sent. This is kind of a limited. This is kind of a limited edition. Let me get it in frame there. This is a limited edition one that Jeff had made for me. It's I was sitting out on the patio one summer. And I sent it I actually give the camera to Vicky, and I said, here, send this to Jeff and them, because I was sitting out there just drinking a beer and having a good time. And about 2 weeks later, I got a box of about 200 show up at my house.
Oh, my God, no way.
It says, it's Pappy freaking Red, baby. So I sent Cliff, that's okay. That's all right there, Pro Carrier Trucker. No, not a problem. Hey, if anybody calls me by my brother's, I answer to Frank a lot of times. So, a lot of people, growing up, my mother used to would call our names Frank, and I'd be like, yeah, trying to take up for him, because I'm sure we were off to no good. But yeah, that was I sent Cliff a shop card. Well, thank you. I enjoyed hanging out with you, Frank. It was fun. And Lou, to what Josh said a while ago, what would you take on it? It takes me about 2 months to get over, just, being out, hanging around everybody. Not that it's bad. It's just good. I spoke with Matthew. I was texting Matthew with a model car video this morning. And I was about 2 seconds later, he called me. We talked for about 20 minutes about some things. So just going to the show, being able to, meet old friends and make new friends. That's the fun part, and getting to see everybody's awesome work. That's what really takes you about 2 weeks to kind of get over. And I start missing everybody. After, hey, what's going on? I start calling them up and seeing what's going on with everybody.
But, Dominic, what's going on, man?
Guys? Yeah, what's happening? I know last week, Josh and I know we were all talking the other day, Josh, and you was, when I popped in a while ago, I seen Frank. I was like, let me get in the chat, and then you threw the invite up there. Wasn't trying to barge my way in, but it's always good to talk to Josh.
Well,
Josh and I, we.
Go ahead, Fred.
I know Josh and I go back a long way. We go back to the. How far we go back, Josh? Back to the Friday night hangouts.
Yeah, I would be in Gills watching your guys'.
Yeah,
listening to what you guys were doing. I think everybody
That
was doing that.
that was
But yeah,
yeah,
it's
it was
been
that, but
at least 4 years at least.
yeah, good 4 or 5. Somebody asked me at the show, was like Fred, how long you been on YouTube now? And I was like, damn, seemed like just like yesterday was when I posted my first video, which I kind of I look back and I couldn't even I think I don't even really remember the first video I put, but it's about 5 years right there. I know you can pull up your channel right there at the about on your YouTube page, and it tells how many views you've got and how many years you've been on there. And I think it was like it may be 6 years now. I think it was around 2015 is when I started. But like I say, we used to get in on Friday night hangouts with Young Model Master and Skylar Jahola and
Yeah.
a lot of. We used to have a blast.
Well, and that's like
doing
I
that.
found and I found you because of the top 10 list. Because that's I think when you were first starting.
Oh, yeah, that was during the Chevy Cheeseburger top 10. Oh my goodness, man, that brings back some fun memories. Which that was fun. We used to, once a month we would try to build a model in 1 month and make it look worth a flip and presentable, and then we would post it. And which really, you didn't try to build it in 1 month. It's just like, but you would have once you would finish it, regardless if you did it in 1 month or if you did it in 6 months, you could always put that in the top 10. So it was, and then you would, if you won first, second, or whatever the highest vote, first through third, he would give you some credit. He'd give you like third. I think first place was like $50 credit or something towards his stuff at Extreme. And oh my God, I felt like I kept Chip in business for a long time. I was either buying it or losing to everybody else in the top 10. But that was fun. That was the fun part, man. You was always trying to do your best, in the trying to get up to that next level, and I was competing against guys like Shane at Man Cave Model and Tim Halsey and
Mini Car Dream,
CT Speed Shop. Yeah, exactly. So, yep, Man Cave. Yeah, Shane was there this weekend also. He it's good to see Shane. I hadn't really seen him in about probably since the last Acme show. Got to see him. We used to run into each other at a lot of the shows, but that ugly thing called COVID hit and kind of put a hiatus to the shows. But it's starting to pick back up, and I'm really looking forward to the going out and getting back out to the shows again, which I think I've got 3 under my belt since this year. So looking forward to getting back out again, running into everybody.
Yeah, and it seems like, I mean, even YouTube, like in the last 6-7 months, you're starting to see more guys on YouTube now. Like, I mean, you're
exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It exploded.
Well, COVID did that to me. I was building before COVID hit, maybe a couple months before COVID hit, and I'm like, I started in the summer of 19, and I was just taking pictures and watching people's videos, and my daughter is like, why don't you just make a video, make a channel? I'm like, I'm not doing that. Nobody would watch it. So I put up a few videos, and next thing you know, I have 50 people watching. I'm like, whoa. And then I just started taking off. I'm like, this is so cool. 50 people like my stuff.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the same way. And I tell you, anybody that that subscribe to my channel, I mean, they become an instant friend. And I said the same thing, Frank. When I first got into this, I was like, my builds are, and I still call my builds turds. I mean, I'm my worst critic, but I said I won't have one. I might have 1 or 2 people subscribe to me. Hopefully, Vicky was going to be the only person that was going to subscribe to me, which she did. I think she was my first one. But we it just took off from there, and now I don't even look at how many subscribers I have. That's just not that's not what I'm in this for.
I'm not in it
This
for that
is
either.
I'm in this to help promote the hobby, which I'm
Mhm.
very passionate about. I want the hobby to grow. And if there's anything I can help anyone with, whether through a tutorial or what have you, that's what that's what I look at, and that's what I want to. If I wouldn't say legacy, but hope to be in this hobby for years to come, and hope to be around on this earth a little bit longer. But if it's the legacy clause, if that's what I want my legacy to be, is what. We went at the show, and Frank can attest to this as well. There were some awards that were handed out this year. What was it, Frank? Three, I think. Three of the awards that were handed out, and it was in lieu of it. The award was named after them.
Chopper
Dave,
was one of them,
I
right?
think David. Yeah, Chopper Lear. Yeah, Dave Thibodeau. He had passed. We've lost so many over the last 2 to 3 years that but I'm not saying that I like I say I don't want nobody to name an award after me, but if somebody looks and goes, Fred or Pappy Henry or Pappy or what have
Pappy.
you, yeah,
Yep, Pappy. Yeah, definitely.
that's he was passionate about the model car hobby, and that's how I want to be remembered. I'm trying to read all this too, but
you're a big influencer.
But guys, I didn't want to get in here, and I didn't want to make this all about me or anybody. No. But like I say, I love getting in and chewing the fat with everybody, especially with Frank, one of my new brothers that took the chance and came down here, and we enjoyed having him, and looking forward to next year too. But
and
I'm fixing to jump in here and go.
You're a big Acme guy, so that's why I started asking you about the Acme show, because you go to more than just one of them. That's why, and it was last week, so that's why it was cool that you came in and talked about it, because it's really one of the better shows.
It is. I agree. They put on a top-notch show. I go to a few of them, and out of the ones that I have attended, as well as, hey Jamie, what's going on, bro? All of the ones that I go to, if I had to pick out of the best run, just that one right there, hands down, Acme, the Acme Southern Nats. That if you get to this one, anybody. I've been from Florida to Alabama to Tennessee to. Gosh, hadn't been to the one in South Carolina yet, hosted by the South Carolina Modelers Association. They call that one the I Hope It Don't Snow show. That's usually in January or February. And they are. I want to get over to that one as well. But there's a bunch that's on my bucket list that I want to go to, and that's one of them. But Buckeye Classic, that's one. But out of the ones I just mentioned. Man, I'm gonna take that page. I'm gonna take a playbook out of Big Will's page again. Man, it's good to see him too. It's good to see Big Will and Kel Gaither. These are guys that I used to would watch them all the time before I even got on YouTube, and I was just like, man, these are some phenomenal builders, and now I feel like matter of fact, I've got Kel and. Kel's in my phone. I'm gonna throw another one out there that's in my phone. That's old Jimmy Rodriguez, Fast Jimmy 71. Man, he's another one of those that I look up to. Still do. He don't build a lot anymore like he used to, but those are just friends that I became associated with through this model, through the model community, and. It's just awesome. It's awesome. Like I say, as Big Will says, man, I keep saying that. See, fun times. But
yeah, I call you
guys,
one of the
thanks for
great
letting
ones.
me. Thanks for letting me jump in. I'm fixing to go in here and watch my Bulldogs. They fixing to kick off. I'm gonna go in here and scream. I'll probably be so dang hoarse this after at the end of the game. I mean, we're playing Tennessee. I mean, you know.
Well, we had our Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
There we go.
Time to leave. Time to leave. Here comes
We
the
time to
ferret
leave.
boy.
Oh man, get him in.
Oh,
Jeff, you got to come in.
No,
If Jeff wants to come in, I'll invite him.
Come on, Fred. Hold on.
Oh,
It's
let him come
football.
in.
We just had our Super Bowl. Come on, let Jeff in. We just had our Super. Forget the football game.
This is college football. This is college football. I don't care nothing about pro. But nah, guys, really thanks for letting me jump in here, Josh. As usual, it's always I really Josh is one of those that he's followed my channels for years, or followed my channel for years, and he's been really supportive and and giving me an interview. I mean, I anybody that wants to interview an old country boy like me, talk about plastic, heck yeah, man, I'll do it anytime.
You're a goat. You're a goat. Greatest of all time.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to both of y'all. I really appreciate the comment. That's it's like, just everybody get down to Georgia. Come on down here to the show. And if y'all are at some other shows, I'm easily accessible. Just walk up to me, tap me on the shoulder, and trust me, I'll
We got Brian in the house.
My mother used to say. Who we got?
Got feels Brian, another amazing guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, you can't read the
Another
chat.
Friend.
I mean, I got his number.
They're all brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brothers to me. I mean, they are. They really are. Some of them are irritating, like that one right there on the this guy named Jeff.
Allergic to people from Georgia.
No, I'm allergic to people from Georgia. No, but he ain't allergic to no damn Waffle House. I'll tell you that. Yep, there it is. There it is. What's funny about Jeff and I? We all talk every day, and if we don't, we're always talking. We're either texting. We got a Facebook, kind of a Facebook messengers thing. It's called the Magnificent Bastards, which the Magnificent Bastards was he's the one that kind of give us the he kind of donned the name for us, the Magnificent Bastards, which every one of them, they're magnificent. We're always checking on each other, making sure ain't none of us croaked or.
Fred, could you put up the shop card you had? Could you put up the shop card again for Jeff?
Yeah.
I don't think you saw that.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's seen them. He's
I
seen
know.
Them. He's the reason
I know. But
he's the reason I
put it on the internet.
Things.
Let's scar everybody right now. There we go.
Remember these, Jeffro? Yep, I do. I'm starting to hand them out. Matter of fact, when I send them to somebody, I number them.
Oh, I want one.
And this one,
that's gotta go in my book.
I got
that's
you.
Gotta go in my book.
I got you address. I'll see it. I got you address. I'll send you one. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
There's Jeffro. Gotta love him. Gotta love him.
So Jeff, I sent you a link in your messenger.
Hell, I made them.
Seen them. Hell, I made them. This is true. This is true. That's our Roscoe modem.
I wish Jeff was there.
If you sit, you have to be careful when you have to be careful if you send Jeff pictures. He'll turn them into a shop card. So, but
200 of them.
Before I get off here, let me tell you one on Jeff. This is we have been friends for a while. Now, we've been friends for a while. I don't know why we still are friends, but we one night we had been talking. We've been texting each other back and forth, and Jeff. I had to get up and I have to go to work I have to be at work like at 6:30 in the morning. So that warrants me getting up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So usually about 9 o'clock is my bedtime. And I went there and got crawled in bed and got good and asleep. About 1 o'clock, I started hearing my phone just light up, just ding, ding, ding. I'm like, who in the heck is texting me at this time of the morning? And it was really, starting to get into my sleep pattern. I look over and it was Jeff, and I thought, damn it, what do you want? So I opened up our chat, and all I could see was a damn little fuzzy face, and it was like, I'm fixing to do it to the camera here. It was like this, and I was like, what in the hell? And what it was, one of the ferrets had grabbed his phone and went up under the bed and was dragging the phone, and I was the last person that he talked to in a text. Well, his little paw. I think
I hate Mac.
You shut up. I'm gonna finish this story.
I'm gonna finish the story.
So anyhow, all I got it was a picture of the ferret. One of the ferrets I was getting and so I just put him on mute until the next morning. So I went to work. And I texted him when I got to work, and I said, I said, what was all them pictures? He said, hell, Mookie grabbed my phone off of something and took it in, and I was sitting there going, I just shook my head. I said, you need to lock that damn phone up. And it's been like that ever since. So
what was that, like 10 photos he sent you?
He sent like, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Like 10 photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay.
Here.
I ain't talking to you. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
What's up, Josh?
What's going on, man?
Oh, God.
Living the dream. I'm up here in the UP of Michigan. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. I seen you post all that snow photos, so you keep that crap up there with you.
Yeah. They got a freaking foot of it east of us.
Whew, man.
So, you like my, can you see my name on my screen?
I hate Mac.
Not really. I probably can't.
Mac and cheese.
I hate that.
Charlie Mac.
No. We know which Mac. We know which Mac.
We know.
Yeah, he's having a love affair with. Oh, God.
Gosh, out of all the people on YouTube, you get these two clowns. Sad. And then you add me.
You're the one that came on here. What are you talking about?
I'm like, what's wrong with it?
Oh, God.
I thought we were cleaning the house. Fred.
What? Cleaning house?
Dude,
what?
No, Fred.
Dude, I'm finished. I'm fixing to go in here and watch the Georgia Bulldogs beat the brakes off of the Volunteers. So,
what channel?
Okay, so the game just started and they're already 24-0. So you don't need to go.
No, not Georgia. No. You might be watching a replay of the Alabama game because Alabama beat them. It was 50-something to 3 at halftime. I was just like, oh my God.
They beat the snot.
Hey, you know what? But Georgia's on a roll this year. I think they could just smash Alabama if they keep doing what they're doing.
I hope so. Yeah, you got the number one. I mean, you got the number one defense would be playing the number two. Number one offense, which is Alabama, and the number two defense playing against each other. So,
and Fred, either way,
we'll see.
Either way you look at it, you just need to lose to Oregon in the playoffs. I'm good.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, we don't even want to talk about the Ducks. No. But yeah, I don't want to jinx us. I really don't want to jinx us. So I ain't gonna say too much.
I actually right now, if all the teams just keep winning, I'm good with the playoff picture right now. I'm really good with the playoff picture right now. All the teams that are in it are really, really going to be competitive.
Hey, how about them Bears?
Yep.
All right, let's go back to modeling.
Yeah, let's go back to modeling. Matter of fact, let's kick Jeff and Fred off right now, and y'all go back to modeling. But no, really, guys, I'm gonna go in here. Me and Vicky, we're gonna sit and watch all this, but it was great. Thanks for letting me join y'all. And Frank, it was great to meet you. Jeff,
great to meet you.
You know, love you, bro. Y'all didn't hear
You're
it.
Definitely missed.
Did y'all bleep that out?
Wait.
Yep, missed old Jeffro this year. He told me about a week before the show, we're not going to be able to make it, and I sat in here soaked up like a little kid. I was just like, really? But you don't know what you missed this year, brother. You don't. We'll definitely do it next year, though.
Next year for sure.
All right. So
My
thanks
food
for
is
the
here.
warning.
Gotta go. You guys be good. Josh,
All
take
right,
care.
you too. Be careful.
Later, dude.
Frank, I like it better when your camera's facing the other way.
Oh.
Just
Wow.
because
Oh
that
God.
video, so that's all.
Nice.
Go pay the salmonella. Go pay the guy with the salmonella at the door. I just said
I
first.
got a big thing of Wendy's chili. I'll have salmonella here in a little bit.
Oh yeah, you'll have it. All right.
You guys be good. I'm out.
Oh God. All right, later, bro.
Thanks, Jeff.
See,
Later, Jeff.
that's what we have. That's what we have to look forward to after each show. I mean, it's just like every one of them. They're just like an appendage of my hand. They're just all. You can call them up.
Oh my God.
Chew them out. And have a good time.
Look, Charlie Mack just came in. Are you serious? Charlie Mack just missed freaking Jeff.
Oh my! But you know
How's that
what? I'll
nose
get a
fitting in the
text from
screen?
him. How's that nose fitting in the screen? Oh God! I know you're talking about mine. Matt would probably say, "How's my big head fitting in the screen?" Oh God! Here, let me show you. That's how. Oh God! All right, Josh. Thanks for letting me join in with y'all. Frank, good to see you. Can't wait to hook up with you again down here. We'll definitely have one for the playbooks after that. Anyhow, guys, you know what I always say when I chat. Frank, what is it I always say?
Pappy out.
Come on.
Pappy out of here.
That.
Oh, if you could dream it.
No, before that.
If you could dream it, build it. Oh.
Hey, when I did the thing with Lucas, I was so nervous. Believe it or not, I've never been nervous.
I'll keep
but
cutting
when
that
I
styrene.
did the interview with when I did the interview with Luca, my brain, I was so excited, my brain just went squirrel, and I was like, man, I don't remember how he signs it off, and as soon as he did this and doing this, I was like, oh yeah, keep
gluing those fingers together.
Cut that styrene. But I was so embarrassed after that. I was like, damn. And then once I got off, I was like, man, look, I am so sorry. I said I was so excited and kind of just dumbfounded. He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're invited back again. I'm like, thanks. Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
But Josh, appreciate it. I'm fixing to go out here and watch a Georgia game. But Frank, what is it I say?
Keep gluing those fingers. Oh no!
If you can dream it.
If you could dream it, build it. If you can dream it, build it. Pappy out of here.
I'll see you, Josh. All right, y'all take care. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Man, what'd I do to you, man? No to the Ducks.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It's okay. Steve Courtney, hello. How's it going, man?
Hello, Steve. Nice Krieger wheel there.
Right? Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
20.
I can't believe Jeff and Charlie missed each other by like 2 minutes. That could have been a show that went on for about 2 hours after that.
I got your birthday.
Fair boy. Happy birthday, I guess. I'll give you a New Jersey salute. That's the Jersey salute. I don't know where you guys get that from, but you're up north of me, and Jeff is south of me, and I'm right in the middle. Man, this has been awesome.
Yeah, it really has.
So who canceled on you? Well, I guess you shouldn't really say it, right?
You know what? It is someone that we are going to try to reschedule. I
Okay.
will say that. So
Okay.
it's not someone that I'm going to bury. Let's just put it.
No. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I just didn't know if you had announced it before, and then.
You know what? I try to schedule these out, and things happen. It's
Okay.
life, right?
So it's Saturday, and then this is who you're interviewing at the time.
Yeah, and he kind of commented before, but I just with life, I sent him an email, then I waited for the response, and then I had to send him a message on YouTube. Hey, look at your email. Make sure he did want to cancel, and then I tried to reach out to a couple people, and then last night I just got I was commenting on pro carries with you two,
Right.
And seeing if you guys wanted to come on, because it's just getting people to do this, and not everybody wants to. It's not a negative, right? And not everybody wants to.
Mm-hmm. I'm totally ready. That's why I said, I'll do it.
But
but I couldn't find your email until you came on live. I'm like, damn
it. It is what it is, and I don't mind doing an update video on a Saturday to film one. I really don't, because I mean, the NASCAR build, it's going along. I don't know if it'll look like that when I'm done, but who cares? Right?
You're a model.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to make it kind of look like that, because it is gonna be a Christmas present this year. But
that's cool. That's cool.
But then future interviews, after the new year, because I think I've got most of them. I'm gonna take a couple weeks off in December just because of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get Charlie Mack on here to do an interview. Tom to do an interview.
Oh, Tom would be awesome.
Jamie. These are all
he does some awesome bikes.
Been supporting me, and it'd be nice to get, Cliff's going to be on in a couple weeks. I think the 4th or something like that. Steve would be a cool guy to get on here. But, it's just, and then, I do want to get Pro Carry to come on here and do an episode, just because we have common interest more than just modeling. Pappy was starstruck.
He was. I definitely was.
No, it's really cool. So far these things go along. One of these times I got to get Dominic back on here, because what he's doing with the 3D printed stuff now is completely on a different level. It's totally cool.
Yeah, I love watching those videos, because it got me interested. Trying to build turbos and these big engines, 572 big blocks, and oh my god, the stuff I saw at the show, I could see that they were 3D printed.
Hey, Steve, do you need my email address? So, did you have any questions for me, by the way? I know we haven't really got to talk a lot, but
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I mean, this is cool. I love what you do. I'm still on the fence on trying to start my own 3D printing. I'm still kind of new back into modeling, so I'm just watching and learning.
You know what? 3D printing the resin side of it, you know, I'm going to be getting some help after I get some more resin, but like it's you know, it's all practice. You know, it's just like building the car, right? It's not, and the settings, as long as you get like a base settings, right? It's just you'll eventually get it, but I mean, you got to spend a little bit of money.
Yeah. See, the thing that I'm kind of on the fence with is like when you do a printing, like do you print like the whole engine all in one piece, or do you build it in pieces and then glue them together like a model kit? Like what's the best way of doing that?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. So you know what? Okay. I see the message, but I'm kind of doing something at the moment. But Steve, I will check that in a minute. Here, let me here. Let me see if I can get this to work for a second. File.
Look up the donut. So all this stuff is already out there. Like if I want to build an engine or print an engine, I just grab it off of the internet and just print it.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, let me see if I can find a picture.
Because I've been watching Miguel and he's been doing some crazy stuff. Like last night, he was doing like body panels for a wide body kit.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That was sick.
You know what? Let me share my screen real quick. Share screen. And then I'll be right back. Let me know if it but these are all 3D printed parts.
Oh wow.
Like, I mean, that's a 3D printed engine, like an actual, I think that's for like a RC car, but let's see, like see all that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if you get into the file, it's, you know,
And then just scale it down and print it, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Oh, that's not what I was looking at.
Oh, take care, Tom.
Oh.
Oh, I see. So you get the more details when you print it in the parts. I got you. That makes sense. Because it could be a big blob for the whole complete engine. I got you. So like you could build a cylinder head with the spark plug coming out, and then build the other side, then glue it onto a block. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And then you take Thingiverse. Those people that aren't good with creating software, and okay, what the heck happened here?
Look at that! You can build a gun.
Well,
is that what they call a ghost gun? Right there, I see in the screen there. It's like a piece. Is that like a ghost gun?
So I mean this with all due respect. We can have this conversation offline.
Okay. I know nothing about guns, so I really don't care. But
it's not, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what. It doesn't interest me.
But I mean, to be. Oh, here we go. This is where I need to be. Oh.
So this is Thingiverse.
See, then you do 3D or.
Oh, look at that.
Then there's Star Wars stuff.
But
like this rabbit hole, and there's a couple different, you know, aspects to this, but like you jump in here and what the heck? Okay, we'll just use this one for an example, right?
Okay. 22 RE engine. I know all about that one.
Okay, so now check this out. We go through,
Mhm.
and these are all 3D printed parts, right? It won't be like this for the model kit, but like that will be one piece probably.
Mhm.
You know, it 3D printing in the last year
Has exploded.
has like it's crazy. It really, really is crazy what people are doing with 3D printing.
Yeah, I see what Miguel's doing. It's just incredible.
Yeah, I mean it's not it, and it's just like anything else. You got to make time for it and get it to to work. But once you kind of figure it out a little bit, it like the possibilities just go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
all you have to do is resize them. It's absolutely crazy. He's back. Okay. Um Oh, okay. That's what he sent me. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I mean, and that's I mean, 3D printing is, it's basically just working the software. Like doing one of these interviews, I didn't realize on the bottle of resin, it tells you exactly the settings you need for that resin to work.
oh, okay.
If I'd have known that when I first started,
You wouldn't have
I
wasted so
probably
much.
wouldn't have had any issues at all. I could have printed
Okay.
anything I wanted.
Interesting.
But it's the questions I've gotten to ask a couple different people, and it's like, oh. And then I had to go look at the bottle, and I'm like, well, god damn it.
That's how it works. Okay.
You're like, it's just crazy at the end of the day. Right?
Yeah, maybe a Christmas present. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, like I do a bunch of the filament stuff. Because I've gotten it to work, basically, to be honest. And then I went and got a second printer for that. And that's, that's not rocket science by any means, but I've kind of figured it out to where I can get it to work.
Yeah,
Now,
I would do the resin printer. I guess the liquid resin. Yeah, that's the one I would do. The photon. A lot of people are doing that photon one, and the smaller one's the one with less issues, from what I hear. I'm just doing my research.
Yeah. You got to do with what's.
The Mars
Yeah,
Pro.
see the Mars Pro, the Elegoo Mars, the Elegoo stuff has been working really good too. It's but it's working the system, right?
Yeah. I have a Mars Pro.
Like I want to do the wash station out of the Elegoo series.
So what does that do? That just washes the oils off of the parts?
I haven't got one of the machines, but so they have like a cure station, which cures the resin to where it's a hard form, right? Because when it comes out off the plate, it's kind of soft. It's moldable a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
is the best way to explain it. And then once you cure it, it just becomes just rock solid, right? Well, I don't know if it's the settings I was using or nothing, but all the 3D prints that I had cracked because I don't think I cured them long enough. And I just had like a nail gel LED light or black light or the ultraviolet light.
Uh-huh.
So it made all of them crack. And I guess there was still fluid on the inside.
It's still.
And so it ejected all.
Oh, jeez.
Like I said, I'm the resin side of it. I've still got to do a lot more homework myself, but I think I got 3 things to print out of a big jar of things correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll try some more. You know, it's nothing.
It's the learning curve.
Yeah. You know, and being out here in the garage has a different
Temperature and yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, I know with I don't know about the resin because I haven't used it much, but the PLA stuff, like if it's 90 degrees when I go to bed and then get up in the morning, you can see in the print the temperature change throughout the night
Oh no,
because
why?
it'll look different.
Okay.
It's cool and creepy at the same time how it
Well,
all kind of works.
and it's not consistent.
Well, but temperature has a lot to do with all this process because you're going, you know, especially being out here in the elements. And that's the other thing. You know, I live in the Pacific Northwest where it rains 10 months out of the year.
Yeah, very
Moisture
humid.
is not a good thing for me, but, you know, I get it to work.
Steve says he uses a nail UV light.
Yeah,
I
bought it at
fingernails.
Walmart, so I don't think it was the right one.
Mm-hmm.
But
But that curing station is like a big cube, right? Like that big yellow thing, and then you put it in the middle of that, or is that the wash station?
some of them are 2. Some of them is the wash and cure station. So one you can either wash it or cure it. It's not both at the same time, right?
Okay.
But you know, it's one of those things. It's homework time, right? At the end of the day.
Interesting. Is that a dog? Sound like a bunch of dogs yapping.
Hey, I'll be right back. That didn't sound like it went very well. No, maybe it stopped. Yeah, sounds like they got it to stop. It's a beagle, you know, medium-sized dog and a chihuahua, you know.
Yeah, I had a beagle. He passed during COVID. Had
Oh
to put
man,
him
that
down.
sucks.
Yeah, COVID sucks.
You're not wrong on that. It does.
Right.
It truly does. Oh.
Yeah, I mean now watching videos, I've got a totally different view now because I've got like 20, 25, 30 people that I've met at the show, and now it's like, wow, now I get to, I don't know, it's just like I know the person now. Like Brian will put out a video. I'm like, oh my god, you know, I know the guy now. Kind of, you know, it's just so cool.
Yeah, totally cool. Well, if you don't have any more questions for me, I think I'm going to end this for today. We've been on here for about 2 hours, or I've been on here for about 2 hours. But
Yeah.
you know, like I said, and you can ask me anything you want, dude. It's totally cool.
Okay. I've got your email now, so we're golden.
And if you want, we can do like another episode too.
Okay. I'd like that.
Also. So
Okay.
but thanks for coming on here today. I'm gonna end this, so I will talk to you in a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thanks for everybody that's watching right now. It says there's 11. I'm not sure where they're all watching from or at, but thanks for watching. Yeah, Steve, I sent you a message back, and it'll be sometime in January, I think, is when you'll be on. I got to look at my calendar. So, but the rest of the day, I'm pretty well booked for the day. So I've got to get moving. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. I believe Mopar is next, I think is what we found out earlier. See you guys next week. Bye.